So hi guys, this is Shadow Girl, and sometimes I find myself just not trusting the process. Guys, the only way that I can find myself trusting the process again is just by trusting the process and just slowly jumping back into it again. Um, and with that being said, to trust the process, sometimes I will just decide, okay, am I going to go and grab my Rider Waite deck, my personal Rider Waite deck, or am I going to go and grab an Oracle deck? So there was one particular time that I decided that I was going to go ahead and grab an Oracle deck that I had just purchased. At that time, the Oracle deck that I had just purchased was, I think her name is Stacy DeMarco. It's featured here in this video. This is a voiceover, so just kind of watch it and follow along with my voice, Shadow Girl here. So anyhow, the Oracle deck, it's called the Halloween Oracle, lifting the veil between the worlds every night. Guys, I love Halloween. But I guess if Halloween were every night, it wouldn't be a special occasion, if you know what I mean. So with that being said, it was basically it was a transition from summer to fall reading. That's what I called it. It had a little bit of chill in the air, whatever. And I just had a couple of questions. So one question I decided to ask was, being that Halloween was just around the corner, I basically asked the cards just to give me a Halloween costume. Like, out of all the cards in this deck, and I wasn't even thinking really about, that there would be an actual costume. But I said, I wrote it down on a piece of paper, because when you do that, it's kind of like you're holding yourself accountable, because when you write the question down first and then you receive your card, it's like, okay, how can I argue with that? It's either real or it's not. So, and basically with this reading, the universe really just called me out. Because guys, here in a second, you're going to see in this video that I'm going to turn the card over. Again, basically the question was from summer to fall reading. Halloween was upon us. Give me a Halloween costume. Who am I? Who am I at this moment? Who am I right now? So guys, at this point, I had already called myself Shadow Girl. I had no idea even what shadow work was about. But I was starting to upload videos on YouTube. I hadn't gotten on TikTok yet. But guys, I had already named myself Shadow Girl. I didn't know anything about shadow work, anything like that. But you guys know that I call myself Shadow Girl. I had already called myself Shadow Girl. When I turned the card over, this is the card that the universe, my higher self, this is what I picked. The card's called Invisibility, Authenticity. Later on, I will come back in like a part 2 and share what the card had to say. But guys, tell me this isn't Shadow Girl, or it's a shadow. It's a costume. Basically, you hear my voice now, but there's no face here.